Isn't it? In every patient, what is the role of SAG? Separately. So all you have to do is go through the patient's record and tell us what is the role of SAG in that.
We could say it could be liver metastasis also, no sir.
Like which one was that? Is it here?
This is something lying there. The cholangiocarcinoma patient
Ah,
which we got, it
yeah, he
turned out to be
phoned me
fine.
today in the morning only. When I was okay.
So we are old female, sir. Trauma by occupation. Came with the complaints of pain abdomen since 2 years. In the epigastric region and also in the left hypogonic region. The pain is increasing on taking food. There is also history of loss of appetite, early satiety, weight loss since 1 year. Low grade fever, night sweats since 6 months, abdominal distension since 1 month. One episode of hemodialysis around 50 ml since 4 months back. 1 month. One episode of
Sounds more like the history which we are relating. Is it the same patient?
So on examination.
So we already discussed this patient. So okay, you tell us what is the
2.3, sir.
so what is the role of SAG? Would it be, I mean, was it required in this patient?
It was said that like high SAG with low protein, like protein of more than 2.5 and less than 2.5, it may differentiate the stages of Budd-Chiari. How is that possible?
Is it? In this patient?
Not in this patient, but
No, I
usually
mean,
what
yeah.
was
Let us
the
say if it is
reason?
Budd-Chiari. So she has got high SAG. Now,
Total protein.
so you are saying that total protein is less. Should be less. 23. 29. Oh, it is the same patient, our patient. Okay, so yeah, tell us the role. Role of SAG in that patient. How did it help us? Did it help us? Interns, after this, one intern will be picked up. What? So you never saw a patient getting peritoneal biopsy done? Yeah, so what do you think? Is it against? It is supporting. But you want it to be supporting or you want it to be useful? So obviously she wouldn't have had a biopsy first. Which would have been done first?
The study consists of controls and tests, and we can see whether the test is useful or not. She's just
No, that's okay. Because anyway the aim is also very broad. So it's like a broad qualitative study. So qualitative study means each and every patient becomes very important there. So as Usha is saying, this patient had peritonitis. What is the role of SAG?
She's having postpartum cirrhosis.
How did we come to know of that? What is serositis? Inflammation of the peritoneum. That is what we are saying, peritonitis. It's just the same thing in different words. We didn't ask you to read out the case. We asked you to digest the case and tell us what is the role of SAG in your patient. How did it help? Would it be, now one way to see this, would it have been okay even if you didn't do the SAG? I mean, was it really useful? Even if you didn't do the SAG, would this patient have still received the diagnosis or whatever management was done? So tell us what was the diagnosis of the patient? 50, 50. 50-year-old man. Don't.
I mean, at least
Identify. Is it?
At least urine output.
Cachexia. Okay. 50-year-old man, cachexia, decrease in output, abdominal distension, obviously ascites. So what is the role of SAG? Did it help us here?
Pedal edema, loss of weight,
Loss of weight,
chronic
edema.
alcoholics.
Alcoholic. Okay. So that's the clincher, I think, more than the SAG. Okay. Then? Portal hypertension is SAG. So you think it's portal hypertension. And alcohol?
13.
1-3. So normal. Isn't it? So what is the role of SAG here? Couldn't you have made a diagnosis by SI?
This altered
That helps me. If you have written it properly, that is. SAG here. Yeah, so who will collect back, gives back all the papers to her? So we have a small discussion. What is the role of SAG in this patient? First, tell us what is the provisional diagnosis. 45-year-old woman.
She's RBD positive.
Retrovirus positive, yes.
She's secondary to CLD.
What? Secondary to?
She came with complaints of abdominal distension.
Okay. So came with ascites then. Fever and ascites then.
Secondary to CLD.
Oh, that is somebody has written. That is the usual PG first year notes. Any ascites is secondary to CLD unless proven otherwise. But what is the ultimate diagnosis?
Basically, the problem is like.
Oh, let
SAG
her.
is SAG is 1.3.
1.3. So before that you didn't have any idea what is this patient? So some clinical clue to saying that it is a cirrhosis of liver?
We actually didn't expect.
So how did you say it's secondary to CLD in the beginning, before you did this up? So is that secondary to CLD a retrospective writing? So she is reading it after or before? In your case report form, how is it written? Huh? After the SAG it is written or before that?
After the SAG.
It is written. Okay. So she is reading after the SAG. I wanted the diagnosis before the investigation, clinical diagnosis. What was the clinical diagnosis? Divya. So,
Not even having like so much of abdominal distension and all. So she came in with period edema, fever and all. So on
incidental
USG,
finding you found ascites on
ascites.
USG. Yes.
So
Clinically there was no ascites.
Yeah.
So
It
it's
was
a
not like
USG
clinical,
ascites.
yes,
Yes.
So
And then you did the tap.
and then we thought it could be like she's like having
Tuberculosis and all that,
tuberculosis
yeah.
because she's already
You were expecting a low SAG.
Basically, I was expecting low SAG.
So you see your pre-test probability of a high SAG was low, and the fact that it made a high SAG has actually changed your complete thinking around this patient. It has taken a 360-degree turn.
So we thought it could be some tuberculosis abdominal.
Yeah, you were thinking of tuberculosis trying to relate it to RBD, but suddenly it took a 360-degree turn and it showed you that it is a liver disease. But then how did you confirm liver disease? I mean, SAG is just telling you, okay, it's there, but how do you
And
confirm that?
eventually, like, even on USG, there was like total vein diameter was increased. So we thought
How
it was
much?
18 or 19,
Oh,
sir.
that's a lot.
18, I
15
guess.
is the cutoff.
18, I guess, sir.
Above 15 is very specific
that-
for
that
portal
was
evidence.
the
What do you mean you
diagnosis.
guess? What is your case report form saying? All those things have to be there. That is the. These are the minimum things for your diagnosis.
Drug-induced liver injury causing
Yes.
because she was on ART since
So you thought ART induced liver injury
liver injury causing. So
causing cirrhosis. That would be something new.
I mean, we saw some few articles about it.
Achha, so why not that?
Non-cirrhotic.
Huh? Why not that? So what is the final diagnosis of what a liver disease or portal hypertension? It may not be a liver disease, it could be pre-hepatic, it could be post-hepatic. Synthetic function serum iron is low.
Yes, sir.
And
1.57,
PTINR?
1.57.
PTINR?
PTMS 17, INR 1.4.
Okay, good. What about bilirubin?
1.4.
Okay, so there is some almost similar feature of liver failure. So child's classification, he might fit into some stage. And but then is it cirrhosis?
Why is girl affected with like liver problem?
Yeah, what is the etiology of the liver disease? That you are thinking could be drug induced something. But then it is all. Then how do you? What do? You stop the
But
drugs?
if it's drug, it should be like non-cirrhotic portal hypertension since it was written into article. But
So
this
how do you know
patient
this is cirrhotic?
Alto liquid experimental.
Okay.
I mean, that was the only thing we can use.